December 30th, and the arrival date of checks for SSI. This includes a bigger check and exactly what I want to talk about right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now this video is specifically dedicated to SSI, Supplemental Security Income. For those of you that receive Social Security, whether it's retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, VA, RRB, or any other types of fixed income or low income benefits, yes, of course, your checks will also be arriving, but you're going to be getting them on a separate date, and we can talk about all of that in a separate video. But in this video, I do want to talk about SSI, your bigger check that you will be getting, and some of the confusing information out there right now, and some of the misinformation that is circling around out there right now about this check for SSI. So let's get right into it and talk about what is actually going on. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire. I'm doing all the research and breaking it all down right here in these short videos to keep you updated with what's actually going on, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account. And of course, I also want to point out anything out there right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, including money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus, or anything else like that. Of course, I want to bring it to your attention right away, as we're literally getting new announcements and new information hitting the wire every single day, and this stuff is very important. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Please make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos going forward, and let's get into it and talk about December 30th, the big check arriving for SSI, and of course, all of the other fixed income beneficiaries. Your day will also be coming, but I do want to focus on SSI right here, December 30th, and what all of this means, and then of course also clearing up some of the misinformation floating around out there right now about these payments. All right, so let's get into it and talk through the details, because this is very important and it does impact and it directly relates to about 8 million Americans who receive SSI. Yes, that's how many people receive SSI as of right now in the United States. Now, obviously, it's not an exact 8 million, but it's roughly 8 million people. It's a lot of people, and this money is very, very important because SSI beneficiaries rely on their monthly benefits for virtually all of your income, because if you're somebody receiving SSI, you know just as well as I do, your monthly income aside from SSI can be virtually nothing. I mean, obviously it can be a few dollars, but it is not much at all, right? Therefore, the SSI payments you receive are incredibly, incredibly important. All right, so let's quickly talk about a few things that are going on right now. So obviously, there's some confusing information out there. Yes, there are double checks in the month of December for SSI. Now again, we've talked about this in a separate video, but I want to break this down for you a little bit more clearly and let you know what's going on here, because there is a lot of misinformation that I've been seeing floating around, and as I've always said to you in many of my videos, I'm here for you in any way that I can be, and to bring you the honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information every single day in my videos. If there's ever a time that I come forward and I make a mistake on anything that I've said in my video, I'll be the first to come back and say, hey, I messed up, I said something wrong, or whatever, I was wrong with a number, something like that. I'll be the first one to let you know. However, I'm here for you, and I want to bring you the accurate information. That's my dedication as always, and here it is. All right, so first off, I've been seeing a bunch of information circling around saying that these payments that are coming on December 30th are like bonus payments or checks or stimulus or mail dates or all kinds of stuff like this. Okay, yes, December 30th is the date in which payments will be arriving. It's not a stimulus check. It's not a bonus check. It's not some kind of special tax credit or tax rebate or anything like that. It is your SSI benefit, okay? That's what it comes down to. However, yes, to be fair, this is a bigger check. It's not $1,400. It's not $1,000, it's not $2,000, and it's certainly not more than that, okay? Here's what it comes down to. Yes, this is your bigger check, and it will be arriving on December 30th. So this check will be a maximum of $914 as an individual, or $1,371 as a married couple receiving SSI. Now, these are the new maximums for 2023. Now, here's the deal. This happens every single year. Sometimes it changes between December 31st and sometimes it changes between December 30th, okay? Here's what it happens to be. This year, or right now I should say, it's December 30th, and here's why. January 1st, 2023, obviously, it's a holiday. Well, this time it happens to be landing on Sunday. So here's what happens. And again, this is nothing new here. This is what happens every single year in December because the 1st of January is always a holiday, New Year's Day, right? So you're always going to get your payments a couple days early. Sometimes it's one day early. Sometimes it's a couple days early. In this case, it's a couple days early because of how the calendar is laying out for the first day of January. So here's what it comes down to. January 1st is a holiday, obviously, and it's also landing on a Sunday. Well, December 31st is also a weekend, Saturday. You don't receive payments on weekends, and you don't receive payments on holidays. Therefore, we need to bump it out one more day, which happens to be Friday, December 30th, and that's exactly where this is coming in. So your January SSI payment will be arriving December 30th. And again, you probably know this. Again, I know that you know this. This is nothing new here. This is things that have happened every single year. This is one of the exceptions to the rule where generally every single year you get your payment in either the last day or the second to last day of December the prior year because of how the calendar lays out and because of how the first of the year is a holiday. Now, if the 1st of January would have landed on Monday, then yes, you would have gotten your payment on December 29th, right? You would have gotten it 3 days early because Monday obviously would have been a holiday. Sunday, Saturday, the 31st and the 30th, obviously they don't pay on those days. So therefore you would have gotten it on the 29th. However, that's not the case this year. It is the 30th because the 1st lands on Sunday, the 31st is Saturday, and therefore the 30th is the Friday before. So that's what it comes down to. Now let me break down a little bit further, a little bit of the details about this. Now obviously this is taking into consideration the 8.7% cost of living adjustment that we got a couple months ago out of the Social Security Administration. This is already being calculated in. You do not need to apply for it. You do not need to ask for it. You do not need to take any special actions in order to get your higher benefit. It'll automatically be applied to your monthly benefit. So wherever you typically receive your SSI benefit is where you're going to get this payment, whether it's a direct deposit onto a Direct Express card, maybe it's a deposit into a bank account, whatever it happens to be, that is where you're going to get it. Now, I've seen some information out there saying mail dates announced. Really? Mail dates announced? Well, I mean, seriously, it's going to be arriving in whatever form that you see it, or whatever form that you typically get your payments. Now, again, I've had a person or two ask me, does this mean I'm going to get double payments, a deposit and a mail check, like in my mailbox? No, however you get your payment, okay? Whether it's a direct deposit, like I just said, the list, the electronic payments, direct deposit onto a card or in a bank account or paper check, whatever you happen to get, I anticipate the vast majority of people get their payments electronically on Direct Express or a bank account, something like that. Again, that's where the vast majority of fixed income beneficiaries do receive their payments. There are still a small percentage of people that do get their payments through paper check. It's just not that many people though, okay, when it comes down to fixed income benefits. So this is what it all comes down to. It's not a stimulus check. I want to make it very clear. This is not a stimulus check. This is not a bonus check. This is not some, tax rebate, tax credit, whatever you want to call it. It's not that. It is simply your SSI benefit. And yes, double payments technically in the month of December because the first one came on December 1st, and then of course the second one, of course, December 30th, right? So that is what all this is coming down to, and this is the first batch of the bigger checks going out as a result of the 8.7% cost of living adjustment announced out of Social Security a couple months ago. So SSI, you're leading the pack here, okay? You're out in front, you're leading the pack here. You're like, well, I was going to say Rudolph, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. My point is you're out in the front of the pack. You're leading the way here. You're getting the first amount of checks here with the bigger raise, with the bigger benefit applied, and the the higher benefits going out. So yes, you are the ones getting the checks first. And then of course, when it comes down to Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, VA, RRB, of course, all of you, if any of you are here are watching this video, of course, your days are coming as well. So don't worry. It's not like this is just for SSI. It is not just for SSI. It is for about 70 million beneficiaries across the board of all the beneficiaries I've been mentioning throughout this video. So we're talking about a lot of people here, and SSI makes up about 8 million of those people. So we've still got about another 62 or so million people to go to receive these higher benefits. So yeah, Social Security is not out of the woods here, okay? Their work is certainly cut out for them, but realistically, it's not like they have to do anything because it's all electronic, it's all automated, it's all automatic. Nothing needs to go on here. It's not like we have somebody sitting behind the scenes of Social Security typing in deposits going out into accounts. That's not how it works. It's all automated. It's all very much in a system, and it just automatically goes out. So that's what it comes down to. I hope this answers the questions a little bit further and gives you further clarification. And again, I know this is super basic stuff, but at the end of the day, when I see questions on this and I see people reaching out saying, I heard we're going to be getting this bigger check arriving, and this is happening, and a special check or stimulus check, and all this confusion on mail dates and all this kind of stuff like this. Again, let's stop looking through all the noise here, and let's look at the payment for what it really is. It's your SSI payment arriving for the month of January, December 30th. This is the payment date, and yes, double checks in the month of December. All of it summed up right there in about 3 seconds, okay? That's what it comes down to. $914 as an individual, $1,371 as a married couple. These are the totals. These are the maximum amounts you can get. And again, you'll get it however you typically get your monthly benefit. No changes here, nothing different, except for the dollar amount that you're going to be getting is a little bit higher. $73 for an individual is how much more you're going to be getting. So pretty exciting when it comes down to that, right? Anyway, hope this video helps you out. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. As I do get more details on anything going on right now, of course, I'll be right here for you, breaking it down and letting you know what is out there for you, what you can grab, what's out there for you to take advantage of, anything else like that. We're going to be getting a lot more details here, especially in a matter of just days now. The new Congress will be brought in, and then it's going to get very interesting, as I anticipate there's going to be a lot of new bills, packages, proposals, amendments, legislation, things like that hitting the table. And of course, I'll bring it to you right away. Anyway, until next time, enjoy your day. Have a good one. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy. I'll catch you again later. Stay warm, please.